Suge just happened to be one of two living people that were in the two cars involved in the shooting. So
a little closer than that, Vlad. He was a little closer.
Well, he was in the car with Tupac.
With not just by being in the car with the murders, but he was more involved than people think. It was the conversations and all that shit that led up to that day, or led up to the demise of these two people. My hands ain't clean, should I say. So it was more to it than that. See, one thing people don't understand, Suge know a whole lot, knows everything.
Right.
But Suge can't talk, because if Suge talk, Suge implicate himself in 99.9% of the bullshit that was going on. So Suge could never talk.
So Suge can't just do an interview and say it was Orlando Anderson.
He can do, everybody understand. Everybody already know it's Orlando.
Right, exactly.
But Suge know that Suge can't just say it was Orlando Anderson. You know and I know who's ever interviewing him gonna go way deeper into the situation that, well, who is it, Suge? No, Suge gonna have to explain. He gonna have to elaborate way more than what by just saying Orlando Anderson. And he knows that. But he cannot. 99.9% of the bullshit was his bullshit. So he can't expose anybody or put anybody out there. That's why when people say Suge telling or told, it's bullshit. Bullshit. Suge ain't saying shit to nothing about nobody. He can't afford that.
Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, supposedly he has a book in the works. He has a documentary or a film in the works. Who knows?
I can see in his book he talking Mob James or some shit like that.
What's up? It's All the Spaceman. Mob James goes crazy and he goes off Suge. He said that Suge ain't gonna snitch because he might get implicated in the murder of Tupac. He know what was going on. He was involved in bullshit and some gang activities. So a lot of shit been going on in the industry for a long time, man. And Suge is not gonna snitch. He's a gangster to death. So I understand when Pac got shoot up and then the feds asked Pac who was the shooter. Pac said, don't ask me that shit. Ninja get mad. These ninja are real gangsters, man. They're not gonna snitch. They're not gonna talk about this shit. But everyone know who's the real reason why Tupac is not here. And they're saying that Suge Knight know who's the killer is. But he's not gonna talk about that shit. But the Tupac trial is going on. I don't know if Suge is gonna get a subpoena or he's gonna get more time in jail. Because someone need to start talking. This shit been for so long. It's about 30 years since Tupac has passed. So this is just wild at this point, man. So Mob James is saying maybe Suge is working on a documentary or he's working on a book. I don't think Suge is gonna tell anybody shit. He ain't telling nobody shit, man. This shit happened so long and he did not talk about it. So why now would he talk about it? But they're investigating if Puff got nothing to do with this. And if they can prove it, man, Puff is gonna be locked away. I don't see Suge coming out anytime soon. Shit ain't looking good for these ninjas. These ninjas believe in a culture to not snitch and they're not changing. But it is what it is, man. It's all the space. Have a blessed day.